Welcome back to Views with Hughes, your agenda-free news. This is Jerome Hughes, and I'm the creator and the founder of the channel. If you have done so and you enjoy the content on this channel, please subscribe to the channel and also click the bell notification so that way you'll be notified of future uploads. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right into it. According to Geekosity and everything, geekositymagazine.com, shout out to Mikey Sutton on this. Warner Brothers Discovery may use Snyderverse timeline in the DCEU. Okay, so this could mean that David Zaslav, there I go, call him Bob again. David Zaslav is looking to continue with the Snyderverse and bring back Zack Snyder. All right, so Warner Brothers Discovery will keep the Snyderverse timeline for the DCEU per YouTube's personality Cyril Abdul. Now, CEO David Zaslav will not reboot the DCEU, but instead he's going to use Zack Snyder's Justice League as canon. He's going to make it canon, so it is canon. So, moreover, this includes Snyder's previous DC work, such as Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. Now, will we actually go ahead and get Man of Steel 2? Don't know. We'll have to see about that. Now, will this put DC a step ahead of Marvel Studios and Disney? Not sure. A lot of people are really doubtful and everything. Okay, so if all this is true, then I'm really hopeful. Okay, I'm really hopeful. I'm already hopeful in David Zaslav and everything, but now we also got a rumor stating that, you know, there's people who works for Warner Brothers who will look and go over David Zaslav's head to complain to AT&T about it, just to keep their politically tuned, politically correct or current politics materials within the DCEU itself. Okay, so moving forward, the DCEU will ignore Joss Whedon's chastised version of the Justice League, or in other words, as we call it, the theatrical cut. All right. Now, we're not all really, well, a lot of us aren't really, well, I can't even say that because I'm just like this article. I'm actually shocked and surprised because I didn't think that, you know, this would actually stay in. I was hopeful, but I didn't think it was going to come into fruition. Okay, so there was also that leak that everybody talked about where Ben Affleck was going to saw it in the next Aquaman movie, and they did like reshoots for that as well. I think they're still doing reshoots for it. I'm not sure, but that's led to the shifting of release dates and stuff for him to appear in the movie. And then The Flash it also explained why Michael Keaton suddenly appears in the DCEU. But then after, when, you know, Warner Brothers Discovery changed release dates, suddenly Aquaman Lost Kingdom now comes out before The Flash, and therefore Keaton's presence will confuse audiences. Okay, so that's why the change up was necessary. Okay, so Warner Brothers Discovery using the Snyderverse timeline in DCEU. Okay, so it says here that nevertheless you can't simply exchange Affleck for Keaton. Indeed, the script will still bewilder moviegoers, especially the multiverse talk. On the other hand, Abdul explained that the script wants a Batman, and obviously the story is headed to a different narrative, one that requires Affleck. And according to Abdul, Affleck wouldn't have agreed to the cameo if he didn't have the other DC projects lined up. Moreover, Abdul explained that Zaslav chose Affleck because he wanted to keep the timeline. Okay, so basically, yeah, that's right. Then it in itself shows that Zaslav wants that timeline to stick with it, you know, because I believe, and I could be wrong on this, I believe that Zaslav saw, you know, the numbers when the Snyder Cut was released onto AT&T. Well, not AT&T, on HBO Max. The response from viewers and fans disrupted the server. Okay, we all remember that, and that was a big accomplishment. That was a win for us. Okay, I call that a win. I don't know about y'all, but I definitely call that a win. If you agree and call that a win for us, comment below as well. Okay, so says going on, the day after Abdul's story was published, Aquaman star Jason Moore confirmed Affleck's appearance by Instagram. All right, so at this time, sources told him that Zaslav didn't want to pursue the Flashpoint timeline instead. Okay, so he saw that Flashpoint wasn't going to really work. All right, I believe the Flashpoint timeline was one that underwater Hamada and Sarnoff, as well as others of the last Warner Brothers regime that didn't even work. Okay, so there was that. So then after that, Zaslav shelved the Batgirl movie, and with one strike, Zaslav dealt a huge blow to the Flashpoint timeline. Okay, and it's like then under that timeline, that's where Ben Affleck's Batman and Henry Cavill's Superman no longer existed. It said they're going to be replaced by Batgirl and Supergirl as well, and then they're going to keep Wonder Woman. All right. So now the reporting is perfectly going with what we're seeing this month. Early this month on the 3rd, you know, it was covered. They covered that they were going to shelve to the Supergirl movie because it wasn't going into filming yet, and they were still planning for it. All right. So Abdul added that Zaslav had 3 options. First, he could follow Whedon's Justice League. Secondly, he had the opportunity to reboot everything with the Flashpoint. And lastly, use the Snyderverse timeline. Thank goodness he chose to use the Snyderverse timeline. Okay, that's basically what we wanted in the first place. Okay, a lot of people, yeah, there was like mixed reviews about, you know, Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice. Me, I like those. Okay. I enjoyed those. To this day, I still watch the 2 movies. All right. And yeah, you know, I'm looking forward to, like, if they are going to put out there a Man of Steel movie, then let it be with Henry Cavill. Pay the man. Okay. If he's asking for a lot of money, pay him, because of the fact that the company itself, the last regime, put him to the side and everything, and then made him, like, you know, made him not come back as Superman. Y'all remember at the end of the Shazam movie where they just had a figure wearing a Superman suit coming there, but not showing his face. No, it's just basically goes out there. They didn't want the 2 to come back to play the roles that the fans love. Okay. Instead, they want to go ahead and keep up with the Hollywood elites and being the Hollywood elites that they are, and keep up with the narrative, pushing status quo to go ahead and bring everything that's current day politics into the movies that are our myths, our escapes. We didn't want that. Okay. But in the end, David Zaslav selected this Snyder cut. Okay, the Shazam: Fear of the Gods trailer utilized the footage from Zack Snyder's Justice League marketing, or not. The old regime would have never permitted that. So they definitely didn't want that. They didn't like the trailer itself from the new Shazam movie show Batfleck, and then also the Flash and everything. And they look like, you know, they came from the footage of the Snyder cut of the Justice League rather than the theatrical cut of the Justice League made by Joss Whedon. All right, so it was clear that, you know, that's what he wanted. And also, is it me, or in that trailer and everything, when they showed the Flash, they didn't show Ezra Miller's face. They showed it from the backside. Could I mean that, like if he didn't tune up and everything, he would have been easily been replaced, or what? Let me know that in the comments below as well. So, talks for Cavill grows louder. Ray Fisher's list of foes grows skimmer after Hamada's exit. So, once the actors are reunited, only one person remains missing. One person remains missing. What exactly does it mean? Oh, I hope it means he'll come back. I hope it means y'all can call me hope. Y'all can call me crazy you want to, but I want Snyder back. Does he want to do it? That's the question. You know, will the new powers that be at Warner Brothers Discovery let him come back and then go ahead and continue what he started off with? You know, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And also, if you enjoy what I shared with you all today, please drop that comment below. And also, if I went wrong anywhere, please comment below about that as well. And if you enjoy what I shared today, please smash the like button. Also, if you haven't done so, click the subscribe button and click the bell notifications, so that way you'll be notified of future uploads. And also, please share this video all across social media, everywhere. Let your friends, family, and everyone else know that are fans and a part of the fandom in the geek world, to let them know about the things that's been shared today. Until then, peace.